Alright, it has taken a little while, but we are back in Ariant, and you know, last time we were here, we kind of just skimmed this area real quick, but I kind of would like to just do a bit of a loop around all these towns and then just like loop back over into Ariant town. And I guess I will also pick up any quests I see at this point, because I start caring more about these quests as well. So yeah, let's just do a bit of exploring, and I'll see you guys when something cool happens. Yeah, these mobs definitely are a lot weaker than the mobs in the different areas. These are level 20, so I don't really care about these mobs, but hey, at least they're very comfortable to kill. Oh, these are new mobs. These are called ear plug pleats. So these are guys running around with like headphones, kinda. And this is Le Petit Prince. I don't know what to do when Rose is upset. I don't know who Rose is, but may I recommend buying her some chocolate or something? Ooh, these are level 27. Okay, this is much better already. Also, I really like these mobs' design. They look really cool. Kinda wish I had some quests here to do, because I quite enjoy killing these mobs, but there's no quests here. There's this strange guy who says, how can I steal Queen's treasure? Well, probably you don't want to share it with everyone, you know, if you want to share someone or steal someone's treasure. I don't think it's going to help you out when you just randomly scream it to people. Ooh, new mobs as well. Bellamoa. And I'm assuming that's because they are like beautiful. Actually, no, because I was like thinking like Bella, like the French word for pretty, but then I don't know what Moa is supposed to be. So like the creature type. I mean, Moas in Guild Wars 2, for example, are like weird, like bird-like creatures almost. Oh, I can go into these houses. Wait, hold on. Did I just run into a boss or something? Is this a boss? Oh, this is a boss. These are royal cactuses. But yeah, I don't want to go in there, but yeah, these are royal cactuses and cactuses. Okay, or cacti, I guess. I think they're called. Alright, and we have pretty much looped around. We are now to the eastern side, sorry, the western side of Ariant. And, you know, we've already been here. This was one of the first places we explored when we first came here. So there's a lot of kind of fun mobs to grind around here. And I'm kind of hoping I can pick up some quests in Ariant, maybe, that I just kind of missed, which are in, like, these side sections of the town. Because a lot of these mobs, actually, to be fair, like, all the mobs here I enjoy grinding. So if I can just pick up like 4 or 5 kill quests or something and just go a bit ham on these mobs, you know, I would love to do it for the next like 2-3 levels, because I quite enjoy my time here. There's of course always the path up north here as well, where I reckon we're going to go into higher level areas. We're going to be heading towards Megacia. There is this like whole underground lab or whatever it is. So there's a lot of stuff to explore here as well. Oh, there's an NPC here, Aleska, who has a completed quest. A supply from Sand Crew. Oh! Cool, 7k experience, just like bam, there we go. Easy peasy, I didn't even know I had it on me. There is a Byron who has a quest. Isn't this turban cool? It seems to make me understand Ariant culture well. Learning the culture of Ariant. Hey, you are not from Ariant. It's been so long since I met someone from outside. Nice to meet you. Huh? How did I know? Come on, it's obvious. Just taking a look at you, you don't look like someone from the desert. No offense. Isn't it tough traveling around the desert? I'm sure it didn't help the people of Ariant didn't say a word to you. Are the people of Ariant really that mean? No, they are just being extra careful with outsiders, you know? How the desert is not kind to outsiders. There's residents having spent all their lives here. Don't really open up to strangers. It'll take some time for you to get adjusted to this place. So what can I do to talk to these people? It's not hard to start up a conversation with these people. All you have to do is become a citizen of Ariant. I'll tell you how you can get recognized as one of them. Do you want to join the town? Yeah, sure. It's easy to become one of Ariant. Out there at the center of the town near Ariant Castle, you'll find a huge oasis. Drink water from there and you'll be accepted in no time. Well, that sounds remarkably easy indeed. Oh, this must be the oasis, so... Oh yeah, I can click it. Would you like to drink the water from the oasis? Yes. You scooped the clear fresh water from the oasis with both hands and drank it. Sweet and refreshing water quenched your thirst. Then now do I just go back to the guy I just spoke to? I guess I do. Hello, Byron. Hey, so you drank the water? There's nothing quite like the water from the oasis in the middle of the scorching desert like this. It's very important for the people here at Ariant for you to drink the water from the oasis. It means you're willing to be one of them, a rite of passage, so to speak. So 600 experience. Now that you have drank the water from the oasis, it'll be okay for you to start a conversation with the people here. Be careful though, the general feeling around Ariant isn't very good these days. People have been in rage over the powerless sultan and the ever-greedy queen. They don't like seeing outsiders either, so watch out for that. Oh, and now quests open up. Is that how it works? So all of a sudden I see quest pop-ups. Cool! So I really miss my sister. Why did Queen take my sister even though she is innocent? Gear's sister. Hello, can you actually go inside the palace? Why am I asking this? Well, the thing is, my sister is in there, and I was just wondering if you could find out about her whereabouts. If your sister is in the palace, isn't that a good thing? No way! My sister didn't want to go in there. That's why the guards came in and took her away, even though she told them she didn't want to go. I think the Queen took her away after hearing that my sister's a good storyteller. If you ever get to go inside the palace, please tell her I miss her. Thank you so much. My sister really knows a lot of stories. She also has a beautiful voice. The stories she tells were much more fun to listen to than anyone else. Please find her and tell her you misses her too. Aw, she misses her sister. Oh, I didn't mean to go inside somewhere, wherever I just went. Oh, cool, ancient, like almost library-like place. You know, lots of like bookcases and stuff. There was also an NPC just over here, Siren. Just dancing, well, is not enough for me. I want to do a marvelous, brilliant dance. So, dances are ringing. Something seems missing. Even with all those moves, something just seems missing. What should I add? Hey, since you aren't from here, you may have a different point of view for this. What do you think is missing from my dance? You look like you don't know much. Who should I talk to then? Since you're practicing moves, you must be a dancer. Can't you just tell by looking? I, Siren, am the best dancer in Ariant. Unfortunately, I've never danced inside the palace before. I heard unless my moves are more radical, the Queen won't be interested. That's why I've been coming up with a few moves these days. Would you like to help? Sure. I knew you'd fall in love with my moves. Come to think of it, if I put some bells on my dress while I dance, that'll look really special. If you can get me 20 snake rattles from Bellamoa, there we go, we know where these mobs are now, and I promise I'll show you better moves. You can count on it. And also we have the existence of the secret organization. Ariant, isn't it? Didn't we hear something from the guy in Parian about the secret organization? Is this like a continuation of that? Ariant is a resourceful place that has lithium, an ore that can only be found at the Oasis and the Nihal Desert. No thanks to the greedy Queen who charges ridiculous amounts of taxes. Everyone's struggling these days. Apparently the Queen is a fairy from Orbis. Oh. And she spent all of the tax money to bring in unfathomable amount of treasures. So what does the Sultan do? The Sultan, I heard Abdullah the VIII was supposed to be a brilliant Sultan, but I don't think I've ever seen him act brilliant. He certainly sleeps brilliantly though. He's such a feeble Sultan that he has virtually no power. The word is the Queen put a spell on him to be like that. Does anyone stop the Queen? Fortunately, there are brave people like that here. They serve as inspiration to the residents of Ariant. If a heroic group of bandits called the Sand Bandits didn't steal the treasures from the Queen and gave them out to the people here, then most everyone would have left here by now. A heroic group? Sand Bandits? What should I do to meet them? What, you want to join the Sand Bandits? I don't know what an outsider like you was thinking, but I don't think you have the malicious intent or anything. Do you want me to tell you more about them? Yeah, sure. Sand Bandits are despised by the Queen, so they try to disguise themselves as just another group of common folk. This is why you can't join them even if you want to. Contacting them is not impossible, however. I've heard a story that the Sand Bandits wrote hints on the wall of the house somewhere here in town. To contact them. Visit the wall, get to know the members, and maybe, just maybe, you may become one of them. So just like find a random wall in this entire town that may or may not contain some information. Okay, gotcha. Of course, that wall just looks like a regular wall at first glance. That's why you'll need to look through all the walls. Here's a clue, it might be closer than you think. Well, even if you find the wall and talking to the Sand Bandits, that doesn't mean you automatically become a member of the Sand Bandits. So don't put your hopes up too high. You didn't think it'd be easy to join, did you? Can I just click this wall? It's an ordinary wall, but upon closer inspection you notice strange markings drawn on it. Would you like to examine the wall? Sure. Behind the wall, strange words are written. If I had an iron hammer and dagger, a bow and an arrow... Okay, back to her. Did you find the wall? I did, but I have no idea what it's talking about. What did it say? Byron loves Siren. Man, Yifo wrote on the wall again. Ah. But no, it actually said, if I had an iron hammer and a dagger and a bow and an arrow. What does it mean? Do you want me to tell you? I don't know myself. It's something you should think about. If you need a clue, it would go something like a weapon is just an item until someone uses it. And now Alaska has a quest for us. Stay away from me if you don't want any danger. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't turn around right now, then I'll take it as an offense. What? Sand Bandits? How do you know that name? Are you a spy from the Queen? I found you by looking at the writing on the wall that Shirin told me to look for. Shirin? He's still doing stupid things. I appreciate that he's trying to help out the Sand Bandits, but this... So anyway, why are you here? What do you want from me? I'd like to join the Sand Bandits. No way. What would an outsider like you know about Ariant for you to join the Sand Bandits? Do you know anything about the Queen? Can you actually go in the Queen's treasure storage room and steal some from there? If you have the ability and the guts to do it, then I'll accept you as one of us. At least you can talk the talk. If you're that confident, then go into the Queen's treasure storage room and steal the most expensive treasure from there. Sky Jewel. It's at the very top of the treasure storage room, so it won't be easy for you. How do you get into the storage room? Someone in the palace should know. Of course, that's something you should be able to find out. And why would they give you that information if you are an outsider who just might be a spy? Think. Alright, you know, I'm liking the fact that we can now actually pick up quests here. There's also another quest all the way over here. There's so many quests all of a sudden that I can pick up. But right over here, there's another one for us to pick up. It's Sejon, the man with a bow. What is it? If you're just trying to start a conversation, then buzz off. What? You want to be a member of the Sand Bandits? You must have come after seeing the writing on the wall. That means Sirin sent you here, but I can't put my trust in the kid. You are not from Ariant. There's no way an outsider can even begin to understand the pain the people of Ariant are suffering. So what makes you think we'll add you as a member? Is there even a proof that you are not a spy from the Queen? Can you do work for the Sand Bandits? Alright, since you said that, I'll push you through a test. You are aware that Sand Bandits collect goods for the residents of Ariant, right? I want you to collect some food for the people here. Get 50 carrots, 10 eggs, and 10 apples. You aren't going to tell me this is hard, right? The mission for the members of the Sand Bandits are much tougher than this. Bringing in carrot by killing this Desert Rabbit M is really nothing. I'll see what you are capable of. Alright, so, whole bunch of quests, and I guess there's even more quests available, so I will look into that in a moment. But right now, I have to head to the gym. And another quest here over at Tigun, who is next to the palace or the castle. A beard is a symbol of masculinity. I feel like I've read that before. Tigun, the guard at the palace. Hey, who are you? What are you doing just snooping around the palace? Not everyone can enter this place. It's the place where the Sultan of Ariant stays. What? You want to enter the palace? Why would I let a traveler like you enter this place? No way will I let you in. Except, if you really want to enter the palace, then there might be a way for you to enter. If you show your allegiance to the Sultan, then I may let you in. However, can you show your allegiance? That's easy. Just pay 2,000 mesos as your way of paying respect to the Sultan of... Not Sultan of Ariant, but Sultan and Ariant. Okay, here we go. Sure. I can do that. So. Haha, alright. You look like someone that owes allegiance to the Sultan. I can see that your faith towards him is strong. Okay, I'll give you this. Entry pass to the palace. Take this with you, and you'll be able to go anywhere you want within this castle. Be thankful I'm giving you this. Okay, sure, I'm very thankful. If you lose entry pass to the palace by any chance, then come see me, I'll give you another one, as long as you pay another 2,000 mesos. Okay, so now I can just hop up and enter. Okay, I can hop up and enter. Alright, let's check out a bit of this palace. This is the castle garden, which is adorned with like all kinds of lion statues that are spewing water. Look kind of cool. And now we are in the palace hallway. So far there are no NPCs here, but I choose to believe that there will be something here. Now we do also have the... we have like a gem or something to steal. Like we have to steal something. Oh my god, even more quests. Okay, here we go. So this is Shagrazad. I still wonder how Jeever has been. What if Jeever is hurt, even though Sand Bandits protect Jeer? Guys, names are difficult, okay? So, the sister, ready to complete. So, 900 experience. Hello, traveler. What kind of story would you like to hear from me? Name? The story of Jeever. Jeer? Oh, wow, you know Jeer? How is he? Hopefully he's doing well. Ah, so you're here because of Jeer. Thank you so much. There's no way to find out how Jeer's doing in here. I was so worried about him. I like how this name is just like, there we go. Like, they keep repeating the Jeer name. Jeer is really worried about you. I see. It's only natural since he can't contact his only sister. Please tell Jeer that I'm doing alright in here, if that's okay with you. Sure. Thank you so much. Here's a letter that I wrote. Please give it to Jeer. I can't see him face to face, but at least I want to let him know the letter that I am doing okay. Thanks in advance. Okay, sure, we got you. But also the lady with the dagger. Hello, traveler. I don't know how you made your way into the palace, but please be careful inside. 1000 experience. And Alaska's test. Who's Alaska? Who is Alaska? Hello, traveler. What kind of story would you like to listen to? So, a story about the cat's eye jewel. Story about a jewel forged from the desert heat. Or a story about a jewel with heavenly power. Hold on, we have a quest right now in progress. It is a quest in the hot desert, and it's called... Not quite sure, actually. Let's just do the top one. A jewel that resembles a cat's eye. Well, it's aptly called Cat's Eye. This powerful jewel, which has an ability to mesmerize anyone that takes a look at it, is fittingly at its best when adorned by a beautiful woman. There's a saying that no one is immune from falling over those with the cat's eye. They say diamonds are a girl's best friend, but this jewel might take the cake. This jewel is desired by those that want to seduce someone. And what about the jewel forged from the desert heat? It is known as the heart of the desert, rumored to be formed by the very heat of the desert sun. Do you also know that purple is the color of nobility? I did not, in fact. It is solid, it's beautiful, it's lithium. Quite a surprise, isn't it? And then we also have the jewel with heavenly power. Sky Jewel. It's a jewel with heavenly power. A jewel that is most beautiful when shined upon by the sun. But now, sleeping somewhere in the treasure storage room deep in the palace where there's no light and can only be led to by a secret path. She's asleep under the lamp that never lights. For Sky Jewel, the palace was the worst kind of fit for her. I am glad to know that someone from a special group is trying to rescue her. So why are we talking about a jewel as if it is a living female entity? That's interesting. Anyway, we also have Arita here, who seems to be like maybe the advisor or like of the king, or maybe the wife. I'm not quite sure. Okay, it's the queen. Those desert people are shabby compared with Grace Fairy. The only good point about them is that they know how to tree lithium. Also, someone pointed out, and I don't think I mentioned this on the series yet, but someone did point out that this isn't actually a copied version of the game as it was back in the day. You know, it wasn't just like, you know, a private server. This is built up from the ground up, as far as I'm aware now. So I believe it's a bit like, I mean, I haven't really played it myself, but like Roblox and stuff. I think you can create worlds in there using assets from the main game. And I think people in, I believe, Korea just recreated the game, but I think they had to rewrite the dialogue, and that's why the translations are complete crap. And I think that's the case, which has me... First of all, I want to retract my statement about the original developers. Maybe, you know, if that is the case, I want to retract my statement about the developers, you know, having terrible writing, because this was probably not written by them. But also, it gives me hope that when we do eventually get the main official old school server, that we will have well-flowing sentences and that stuff feels a little bit more polished. So, you know, I will reserve judgment until I get to that point. Anyway, Queen's T1. Oh, this is gross. Tea from outsiders. They may be considered the finest they can offer, but it does me no good. It's like drinking the very finest vinegar. A fairy who's with very sensitive taste buds can't possibly drink tea made of cactus flower. Hey you, get the fairy's tea leaf for me now. You can't say no to a queen, could you? Hahaha. Fairy's tea leaf can be purchased from Lisa of Orbis. I don't know if that'll ever be sold to an outsider, but that's your problem. I want to drink tea right now, so go to Orbis immediately. I will go to Orbis at some point in the distant future, but for now, I couldn't care less about you, Arita, so my apologies, but you will have to wait, and you will just have to drink your crappy tea that you have right now. You know, stop being a bitch, okay? Thank you. We need to find some secret passageway. Ooh. Wait, hold on, was there even an official portal there? Wait, hold on, I just ported out. What? Like, I was pressing up, and I just ported somewhere, and I wanted to go back for a second. Hold on, let me just quickly run through this again. Oh, I can port from random places. Okay, so if I keep pressing up, 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 and I'm back at the exit. Okay. I don't know, like, it doesn't tell you exactly how they're structured, like how they're connected, and some of them are visible, some of them are not visible. Like, the teleportation stuff is really weird. Sometimes you just randomly press the up button, trying to figure out if there's anything going on, but, you know, it is remarkably weird.